Your will is not greater than that of the universe, nor my own. You will join us, small one, no matter the form.
Hi-oh, it's Volix, and if you're wondering why my guy's headbanging back there, it's because the mutator bug hasn't been patched out yet, and you can pretty much do anything you want in this game if you're running any kind of summons. Yep. So while they dance, let me just do this one bit of housekeeping, which is to say, I've been mastering the new music from the YouTube videos. I will be sending everything over to DistroKid in order to publish on Spotify and Apple Music, etc. very soon. I've mastered 5 of the songs, I've got about 5 or 6 more to go. As usual, it's taking longer than expected, but I promise I'm on it. So, that being said, for now, let's get into this funny little build here. The new mutator glitch is supposed to affect every single summon in the game, right? My first thought was that I need to revisit the crabs. And I was so excited about this, I thought we were going to see some crab domination, but unfortunately they didn't quite perform the way I was hoping they would, as you can see. The damage is a little bit better than it was before, actually. It's taking on the mod damage bonuses that it wasn't initially, so I think the devs fixed that issue with the crabs, but it seems they have lost some of their summon characteristics. This is so weird, because when I first released the crab build, everybody was telling me that Soul Link would work with the crabs because they're summons, so I went in and I confirmed this. Look down below, you'll see that I'm getting the stacks of bulwark for having my crabs on the screen, so the game definitely thinks they're summons. But when it comes to the new mutator exploit, it's just not working. And honestly, this is kind of bullshit, because the explosion amulet doesn't even work with the crabs anymore, meaning you can't have burning crabs. And trust me, I tried to get them working. I just couldn't get my crabs to burn. It's such a tragedy. And check it out. The game definitely thinks the crabs are explosions because look how equipping the blasting cap ring affects their damage. Man, it's just such a barn. I was really looking forward to this build. As much as I wish we were doing a crab build right now, instead, we're going to be doing the fairies. The build is Archon Summoner, but you can just as easily run Engineer. You can place turrets at the same time. That would actually be better damage, but I'm pretty sure everybody knows by now that my builds aren't really about damage as much as they are about having a bit of fun. The mutators I'm running are now Kill Switch, Shocker, and Spirit Healer. This produced a little bit more damage than using the Stormbringer on the melee weapon. The shards are all mod-oriented just to empower the fairy as much as possible. For jewelry, we're focusing on damage here. While I was running around on APOC, I used the Burden of the Warlock just to reduce downtime between mods. But if you want to push your damage as high as possible, you can pop in the Worn Admiral's Ring, which is basically a death sentence in APOC. But let's try it out, just to see how much damage these things are doing. 1600 plus is really, really good. I mean, I didn't even remember to pop the damage aura, whatever it's called, the Archon skill. I have to be real for a second, I really don't like popping so many buffs. It's like popping your damage aura, and then you're like popping a mod to get some, and then you're popping your relic before you fuck all because you need that extra 15% plus whatever the summoner's given you. That's messing up your mobility because you have to stay in one place. You have to stay in the little red dome. And honestly, this is an exploit. Why am I even talking about all this stuff? You guys know what time it is. The damage is already incredible. If we were trying to do this under normal circumstances, we wouldn't be getting numbers anywhere close to this. Moving on. I want to keep this one short, but I do want to show you this one fight with the Nightweaver because it showcases the build really well. So the next one is going to be the hardcore run, which was a really fun one to make. At first I was freaked out and a little bit frustrated because I lost a few characters, but it wound up being some of the most fun I've had playing Remnant 2, so definitely stay tuned for that. If this video was at all fun or helpful, drop a like and sub. Any thoughts, please leave a comment. And that's enough out of me this time. Keep on farming.